Hey Verve Girls, you're here with Thriving Ivory.
Hello.
Alright, who is Thriving Ivory and how did you get started?
Okay, we got Clayton singing, Scott plays piano, I'm Drew, I play guitar, Brett plays bass, and Paul is the drummer. We all got started in college in Santa Barbara. We met up and started playing college parties, and we were playing for like people on the street, you know, just kind of grew from there. We eventually moved up to San Francisco and started taking it a little more seriously and got a following up there, and then, you know, the band name, apparently, well, Scott and Clayton came up with it. They were pairing just random words together that they thought sounded good, I guess. There's not much of a secret meaning to it, but, you know, I mean, it's something about like the sound that, just imagining, you know, like what kind of describes the sound that we were going for, I guess.
How would you describe Thriving Ivory's music?
Let's see, it's loud and soft. It's very lyric oriented, and we try to be, you know, kind of epic. It's orchestrated, it's melodic, and live there's a lot of energy, and try to be very modern too and stay up with what's going on.
So from the beginning when you guys started, how difficult has this process been from then to present day?
Let's see. As far as getting signed and staying with it, it's been interesting. Like, we all lived together at one point when we were down in Santa Barbara, and so we found out it was intense, but it was good. And we found out we can do it, you know, which is important, because on the road we spent a lot of time together, and we all know each other very, very well, probably better than we want to at times. But yeah, we showcased for quite a few different record labels before landing with Wind Up, and I always say that I think it happened for a reason, that we got turned down, and then we ended up with these guys because we couldn't be happier with our situation now. We got played on a local radio station, Live 105 in San Francisco, and that kind of started getting a buzz with the labels, and then they started contacting us, and then we started our process of showcasing, which lasted probably like a year and a half or 2 years before we, maybe a year and a half or something before we landed with Wind Up.
Was there ever a time you wanted to give up? Like, was it getting that hard?
Yeah, you know, there were times where I was hopeless. I didn't really want to give up, but I mean, I felt like, you know, how many people in the world want to do music for a living, and how many people actually get to do it? And you know, I don't know, it's like, at times like that, there's always somebody else in the band who keeps it going. We kind of like rely on each other. Like, I've been that person who keeps optimistic and stuff like that when other people are down. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely times. One of the hardest, I think one of the reasons most bands don't make it is because they don't stick with it, or they break up because of internal drama or something like that. You know, if you're together long enough and if you're good, you're going to make it.
Where do you get your creative energy for your songs? Because the lyrics, as I was saying, they're amazing.
Thank you. Scott's our writer, so he writes the lyrics and he writes the song, the meat of the song, and then he brings it to everyone else. I mean, his inspiration, I can't really speak for. I can say my interpretation. Everybody has their own interpretation of it, and I think he likes to leave it that way when people ask him about what songs mean and stuff. But I would say life experience, relationships, introspection. He reads a lot. He watches a lot of TV shows too, which I think somehow becomes an inspiration. Movies and TV shows and like soundtrack music and stuff like that.
You're about to check out our exclusive recording session right here at vervegirl.com.
So don't tell me if I'm dying, 'cause I don't wanna know if I can't see the sun. Maybe I should go. Don't wait, because I'm dreaming of angels on the moon, where everyone you know, yeah, never leaves me so. Yeah, you can tell me all the gods about the stars you build in blue skies, and show me where you run to, when no one's left to take your side. Don't tell me where the road ends, 'cause I just don't wanna know. No, I don't wanna know. Don't tell me if I'm dying. Don't tell me if I'm dying.
Thanks, guys.